So we are down to the end. It's kind of like bittersweet. Like, I can't believe season 14 is over already. But it was part two of the reunion, which it is a two-part reunion. And I don't know. I think I like the season overall. You know, my opinion had changed between person to person, between each episode, because I try not to be biased. Like, of course, people do things to make you mad or things to make you like them and then not like them and back and forth and stuff. Overall, I like the cast, and of course, as I mentioned a while back ago, that I do reviews on the edited version of what I see on TV. I don't look at these girls' Instagram pages. I don't look at their Twitter. I don't know what really happened. And of course, there was a couple things that were said on this reunion which I don't remember seeing on TV. So there goes to show you. And of course, on my season, you know, there's stuff that you don't see. So I know how that goes. But I can only comment on what we see because I'm not about to sit here on the damn computer all day and stalk these girls' social media pages. Like, no, thank you. If you don't know where I'm at, I'm in my living room. I got a new couch. It's actually dark gray, like the color of this pillow. I just have this blanket over it, but it's really nice. It's like this big U-size sectional, and I put like tons of pillows on it. But what's even better is look who's right beside me. You just see a black blob, but this is Kiko. Kiko, look, say hi. Oh, he don't want to say hi, but look, see, here he is. He's not on the couch. He's beside the couch. His bed is right here. I love you. So sweet. Okay, so we're going to start off with, and I wrote this as my first note because I noticed, and you know that Lauren's not really particularly my favorite, but her titties looked really good at this reunion. She had like that little white dress or jumper or whatever she had on, but they looked really, really good. I kept looking at them like, oh my God, I don't even like you, but you have really nice titties. All right, so then it starts with Beatrice saying, my name is Ginger. Okay, we talked about that last time. Like, come on, Beatrice, whatever. Nobody cares. Come at you right. And next thing you know, Kat attacks Ginger. That was kind of from left field because she just said that she wanted to be with Ginger, and then she just made out with Ginger, and now she is attacking Ginger. And that fight was like crazy. Like 8 security jumped in, one had fallen on Tanisha, and you see like little mannequin legs like laying all over the damn stage. It was a mess. I think somebody moved the table out the way, and then Lauren gets up and she's like, oh, I'm the star. And I was like, this is a damn freak show. That was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. And we didn't even get to see any fighting like going on because the damn security jumped right on top of it. All right, so Ginger sticks up for the twins, and Allie, but basically that's what the fight happened again. She starts sticking up for the twins once again, and then Allie decides and asks Tanisha, can she move the mannequins? They're taking up part of her seat. They're all over the damn place. There's wigs on the floor, and she does. So after Ginger's still like, oh, but they're not here to defend themselves, Tanisha calls on the phone and leaves like a funny voice message to the twins. So who knows, like, what's going on? Because I know there was comments before saying, Sarah, you don't know. The twins were supposedly not allowed at the reunion and blah, blah, blah. Once again, I'm commenting on what I see on TV. And clearly, Tanisha says the twins were invited to be here and they chose not to be here. With that being said, I was commenting on that because as far as I know, the twins were not allowed to be there. Whether the twins said on Instagram or Twitter or whatever that they were uninvited, I don't really know. Do I know if it's true? No. Do you know if it's true? No, you don't know either. The only people that really knows if it's true is Jayla and the producers. So don't be criticizing me like I don't know. I'm going off what Tanisha says, but I definitely do trust Tanisha. So moving along, it wasn't just the twins. It was really funny because when Tanisha says, like, she's doing the recap of the triplets, she was like, it wasn't just the twins. They had another musketeer, which was Jayla. Next thing you know, we see Jayla come out. She looked really pretty. Of course, she was in white. And I really liked her hair. She had, like, 3 different colors in her hair, which was, I think it was blonde, darker brown, and then, like, maybe black or something. It looked really cool how it was. All right, so Jayla asked to sit next to Tanisha. And I was pretty surprised that Jayla, I guess because she's coming out last, but I was surprised they had Jayla so far down on the couch. And Jayla starts walking past the other girls, and she's like, Beatrice, will you switch seats with me, whatever? And Beatrice kind of storms off saying, well, I wanted to go get fixed up in the dressing room anyways. I don't know. Ginger is a damn hot mess at this reunion, too. I don't really understand what's going on with her. And Jayla, of course, is like, but that's one thing that I do like about Jayla. She wants to make sure that everything's good for her and whatever. And, of course, sitting next to Tanisha looks better when you're sitting there watching them talk, and she's not all the way down at the end of the damn couch. So I do like the fact that Jayla did ask to switch seats. Like, no, I'm not sitting way down here. Let me sit next to Tanisha. All right, so Tanisha asked, how does it feel to sit next to these ladies? And Jayla was like, what ladies? That was kind of funny, right? All right, so Jayla mentions, of course, you know, this is the Jayla show. This is the supporting cast, the Real Housewives of Section 8. And, of course, Jazz tries to flip it and make it seem like, well, you're actually coming at everybody from Section 8. She's like, no, I'm coming after you guys. So she's sitting there trying to, like, make other people dislike Jayla who are either from Section 8, been with Section 8, whatever else that may be. And Jayla, like, clears that up real quick and was like, no, I'm talking about you guys, not literally the people in Section 8. Like, stop it. Just you four. But that was good of her to catch it because Jayla could have really played off that. Okay, so Jazz calls out that Jayla ruined her outfits. Okay, so I don't remember seeing this, but supposedly Jazz threw a beer or something near Jayla, and Jayla threw the beer, I don't know. And it was Jazz's birthday, and all her outfits and bags were on her bed, and somehow or another, Jayla was being accused of ruining her stuff for her birthday, which was her outfits and her bags, which she was upset about. And at this point, it's pretty much Jazz trying to justify why she ruined their stuff later and saying that she was really upset about it. Obviously, it did happen because Jayla was like, no, that didn't happen. But she did say, like, no, it wasn't ruined because why didn't you say anything then? I mean, beer comes out of clothes. If a little bit of stuff got on it, you could have gotten it out. Especially if it just happened, you definitely could have gotten it out. So I think Jazz was more justifying what she did, but at the same time, Jayla supposedly did ruin her stuff, but was that intentional, or was it like something happened, you spill your beer, it gets on her clothes, and it's ruined? That's completely different too, so I don't really know. Okay, so Kat comes back on the stage. She's been gone since she fought with Beatrice, and Jayla goes to point out she was actually more upset that Kat ruined her stuff because Kat was more the mutual person and not the other three, but she was upset that Kat ruined her clothes. They kind of have like a little bonding moment, which of course changes later on because then Kat, we'll get to that in a second. That shit was crazy. All right, so they showed the recap of the triplets. Kat said she would have been there. They would have all been friends if the triplets weren't there. And it seems like most of the girls individually liked Jayla. And at this point, I don't know, did you notice, like, the camera pans across the floor, and none of these bitches had their shoes on. Like, what are you doing? Like, for one, your feet shouldn't be hurting that bad. Like, it hurts if you're walking in heels all day, and then you may take them off. For one, I don't take them off in public. But not just that, but you guys are sitting on a couch, and you're taking your shoes off. Like, why is every damn person on the stage pretty much barefoot? Like, come on now. Put your damn shoes on. No. Put your shoes on. What? Barefoot? And you on national television? No, that's not acceptable. All right, so they show the thing, like the little video clips of the triplets getting their stuff ruined. And you can see, like, Jayla's been calm and cool this entire reunion. She's actually speaking really well. She's being pretty much polite. And next thing you know, they're showing all her stuff getting ruined. And you just hear her watching it and making these comments like, these bitches, da-da-da, that's a $15,000 Celine bag. And I think Amber made a good point. She goes, she really shouldn't have brought a $15,000 Celine bag onto the Bad Girls Club. It is the Bad Girls Club. There is a chance for it to get messed up. Does that justify them messing it up? No. But at the same time, don't bring a $15,000 bag on the Bad Girls Club. And this is advice to any of you who want to cast on Bad Girls Club, which if you know, or if you don't know, you can look at their casting, which is bunham-murray.com. or bunhammurrayproductions.com, bunham-murrayproductions.com. So you look that up, you go to casting, you can click on Bad Girls Club. They have other shows on there. I think Miami Ink. They have Real World on there. They have a bunch of different stuff. And that's where I found my casting from. So you click on that, and it will tell you if they're casting at the moment, and they will tell you what cities they're casting in on what day, also with the location that they're doing. I went to this bar right next to Fox Theater in downtown Atlanta, and I went onto the Buena Murray website, and that's where I found the casting. So if you do want to cast, you check on their website. They always have it up there. All right, so Jayla's getting hated while she's watching it, and next thing you know, Kat wants to fight again after they seem like they had a moment. And she's like, well, hit me. And Jayla gets up. It looked like Jayla hit her straight in the face. I mean, I couldn't really see what happened. Of course, security jumped in. Some glass broke behind Tanisha's head. It's like, damn, the glass. Like, you had the chair flying next to you. Like, there's all kinds of stuff. And then you see Tanisha get mad and kick her shoes off. I'm like, damn, Tanisha's barefoot too. Now the host is barefoot. This is the barefooted reunion. Kiko's over there moaning. He's like, Mommy, you're being too loud. I'm trying to sleep. Which, by the way, it was storming here really bad the other day. Thundering really bad. Kiko is so scared of thunder. He, like, moves away from the window, comes over to my side of the bed, whining and stuff. And I'm like, what do you want, baby? I get up to use the bathroom. He's, like, all up under my feet. I can't wash my hands. He's just looking at me, like, so sad with his head down. I'm like, okay. Picked up his big-ass bed and moved it over to my side of the bed. He finally got in bed and went to sleep, and he was happy. But yeah, he doesn't like thunder. The whole damn house was rattling. It's been raining for, like, 2-3 days now, and the thunderstorm was really crazy. Which this has nothing to do with this, but in a funny story. Actually, it's not funny at all. Why am I saying funny? It has to do with the thunder, not the BGC reunion. Is my dad's mom had a dog who was super scared of thunder. When it was thundering, she'd open the laundry room, and it was a big boxer, like big boxer. He'd run in there and jump in the laundry basket, and he'd feel safe. And this is actually really sad. So they went to go eat one day after church, and it started storming. And she goes, oh no, the laundry room is closed. We have to go home. By the time she got home, the dog had a heart attack and ended up dying because it was so scared of the thunder. So yeah, it's really not a funny story at all. It's actually a really crazy story. Back to Bagels Club reunion. Sorry, guys. All right. Kat says, Jess, I'm broke. I lost everything in a house fire, blah, blah, blah. So I guess she's a little mad about the Section 8 comment. Beatrice comes back and, okay, so Kat leaves again, and now Beatrice comes back to mom. I'm ready to pop off, blah, blah, blah. And Tanisha says, everybody put your hands together for Tina. And I'm like, damn, I forgot all about Tina. What? Okay, Tina looked really, really pretty on there. And she comes on the show. Her little recap video was real quick. It was like, oh, she's there, she's not there. They moved her stuff out. She yelled one time, and then she was gone. All right, so they say, Tina wants to know why Jayla threw her stuff out. And she's like, oh, I'm your genie, your 3 wishes. You wanted to leave, you wanted to be back home, you wanted to do this, so 3 wishes granted, send you home. It was funny, though, because Tina was like, did you think you're funny? She's like, yeah, actually, I'm funny. Did y'all think that was funny? You can comment below if you thought the Jayla being the genie thing was funny. I think it would have been funnier if it would have played out a little bit longer, but it was like so short and choppy, and then Tina had such a quick comeback, like, you're not funny, to where it made it not funny, because I think that could have been funny. All right, so Laura says that there's always a place. Okay, so they bring out Laura, the life coach, and she's saying there's always a place for redemption. I'm like, oh my God, redemption. I'm sitting here thinking of BGC 13 redemption by that word. Anytime I hear that word, I think of BGC 13. All right, so Beatrice says to Laura, yeah, you got to be willing to get your butt beat too. And I thought she was coming at Laura for a second. I'm like, what? I was like, Ginger is out of control. She's trying to come at Laura now. I was really confused when she started to say that. And I was like, okay. So then she says, whoop ass. Yeah, I'm going to whoop Kat's ass when she comes back out. And Laura gets up. She's like, no, you don't. Laura got a little hood real quick. She was like, don't you fly up off that couch. Don't you fly up. I was like, whoa. Laura went off. She was not playing. Meanwhile, Kat is in the dressing room. She's like packing to leave. And that's one thing Kat did that I never did is I always got kicked off and I'd be crying upset that I got kicked off. Kat was like, fuck this. I'm packing my shit. I gotta go. She wanted to leave that reunion. Okay. And Laura tells Jayla. Okay, so basically each girl goes around and say what they learned from their experience at BGC 14. And Laura is talking to Jayla, and Jayla says that she realizes that she plays a role in everything. And that goes with everything in life. And she was relating to the sense of, well, if we didn't, it was kind of them leaving in the party bus was the straw that broke the camel's back, the last straw that broke the camel's back. Is that the saying? Which is why the girls ruined the 4 people, I guess the whatever of Section 8 girls, whatever she wanted to call them. the 4 people ruined the triplet stuff. So she does realize that she did play in a role in it, that it's not just them, like you had something to do with it, because if all this stuff did not lead up to whatever, then that would have never happened. So that is true, because people do need to start taking accountability for what they do in life. And that has to go with every single thing. You're like, oh, this happens to me, this happens to me, this happens. Well, did you put yourself in that situation? Like, don't say, I always get pulled over and blah, blah, blah. Well, were you drinking and driving? Did you have a drink and choose to get in your car? It has nothing to do with whatever. It don't just keep happening to you. Like, you make your choices, and whether somebody does something bad to you or not, which it's kind of hard to take responsibility for your own actions, but a lot of times it is you. Like, everything relates back to you. You, even if you're in a bad relationship, it's your fault because you're staying in that relationship. So, yeah, people need to take accountability for their own actions, and that's what Jayla did. She said that she understands them leaving in the party bus did lead for them to do that. So Tanisha says, you are... Okay, so Tanisha looks over at Lauren. She's like, you're such a light. I'm such a fan of you. I was, like, really surprised by that comment. I didn't really think that Tanisha would be a big fan of Lauren, but, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. But that is good that Lauren did grow and wasn't so upset about her brother and blaming it on herself anymore. That was, like, a big step for her. So maybe that's what Tanisha was kind of saying, I'm a fan of you, and she was, like, trying to, like, give her, I wouldn't say hope, but, you know, making her feel better about the whole situation. Okay, so Lauren tells Jayla, okay, Jenna first apologizes to Jayla, and then Lauren tells Jayla, you know, I'm sorry for coming out of my character, and I shouldn't have done that to you, and I don't expect you to forgive me, but I just want you to know I'm sorry. And I don't know where this came out of, because she's giving her apology. She's like, if you want to beat my ass, you can. I'm like, I don't think Jayla wants to beat your ass. Like, where did that even come from? I don't know. So Jayla says that she can get past this, and Tanisha says, well, can you guys hug it out? Shake hands? They're like, no. And I'm glad they didn't, because I feel like that would have been a little bit fake, a little bit, if they did hug each other. Maybe a handshake, that would have been fine, but yeah, no, they don't need to be doing all that. So, guys, I just created my own app. So if you go into the App Store on Android, BlackBerry, or on Apple, and you type in Sarah Oliver, you will see the Sarah So Oliver official app. And as of right now, I don't have many photos and stuff on it. I'm about to upload my Halloween photos, so you can see more of those, because I only posted 2 on Instagram. And all my videos are on there, so the app is free as of now. So download the App Store, Sarah Oliver, Sarah S.O. Oliver official app. And there's a video tab, there's a photo album tab, there's a video tab, Instagram, Twitter, all my social media and stuff. So if you go to videos, all my videos are there from newest to oldest. So you don't have to wait for me to put the link on my Instagram page or on Twitter. You can just see all my videos on there. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you need to hit the subscribe button, because this is the last of this episode. Okay, not that I'm not going to do any more reviews. I'm going to start doing other little videos, little cute videos and stuff like that. So make sure you get on my app so you can see when I post videos. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see when I post videos. And I will be consistently doing reviews again by come December 4th, because that's when Marriage Boot Camp will be coming on. And make sure you guys watch it. It's going to be on WeTV. I fly out on November 18th to do like press and stuff for the show, so that's going to be a lot of fun. See my old cast members and stuff. So make sure you download my app. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will keep posting videos for you guys. And until then, love you. Kiko loves you too, but Kiko's asleep, so he don't want to say nothing. You want to say something? No, he don't want to say nothing. Look how cute my baby is. Oh, so sweet. Give me a kiss. Mwah.